Hi there everyone, this is David Learning Media Arabic, and today I've got a clip from Al Jazeera talk show, Al-Ittijah Al-Mu'akis, and it's about Syria, and it's a bit advanced. If you've ever watched this talk show, you know these people speak very quickly, and they sometimes use dialect, sometimes just the level of discourse is pretty high, so I would say this is a level 3 on the ILR scale. So the host, Faisal Qasim, just asked his guest, Abdul Jalil Saeed, about the minorities in the Syrian opposition. So the guest is going to talk, and I'm not going to, well, I might not go through the whole thing just because it's long. Even the clip I selected is rather long, but I don't want to put you guys to sleep. But there's something at the end that I want to get to, so we'll play it and then go through it.
صديقي العزيز، حينما نصل إلى أن 3 قادة مجالس عسكريين أعضاء في هيئة الأركان هم من الإخوة المسيحيين، 3 قادة مجالس عسكرية فاعلة وضباط يشهد لهم من الطائفة الدرزية الكريمة، ضابطان رئيسيان في هيئة الأركان من الإخوة الإسماعيليين. هيئة أركان مين؟ هيئة أركان الجيش الحر، الجيش الذي انشق أبناؤه عن النظام، الجيش الذي يستدعي فيه قائد المجلس العسكري بحلب العقيد عبد الجبار العقيدي، أي قائد عسكري من جبهة النصرة وأي قائد عسكري من الكتائب الإسلامية المقاتلة يستدعيهم إلى مكتبه ويلقون السمع والطاعة، لأن هذه الثورة رغم كل ظروف التحرير الصعبة التي تنزل بها علينا الصواريخ في كل ساعة وفي كل لحظة وتغتصب وتقتل فيها آلاف مؤلفة من السوريين، الأرواح تزهق، رغم كل شيء استطعنا أن نبني بنية دولة وأن نبني بنية كيان. لا أن يقول علي خضور قائد عمليات الإجرام للنظام على التليفون: لا أستطيع أن أرد لكم خبرا فيما أفعل في الجرحى، جرحاه يقتلهم. أما فنحن ندير معركة بأقل الإمكانيات، لكن وكم من فئة قليلة غلبت فئة كبيرة أو كثيرة بإذن الله. طيب سيد.
Okay, so I'll just start at the end there. He quotes the Quran, and a lot of times it's used. I mean, you'll hear Quranic discourse often on these talk shows as something to say at the end that proves their point or illustrates the point. So starts off, and he says, my dear friend. He's just starting off, so he's saying, listen, brother, dear friend, when we have, or when we, literally it's when we come to, but it's like when it comes to us, that we have 3 leaders of the military council, members of the chiefs of staff, who are Christian. It's like of the Christian brothers. It's a way they'll say that. 3 of the leaders of the military councils that are effective, or an effective military council, effective military councils, I should say, and officers that profess يشهد لهم من الطائفة الدرزية الكريمة, just saying that come from the Druze sect, the honorable Druze sect. And 2 main officers in the chiefs of staff from the Ismaili sect, or from the Ismailis. So this whole paragraph, or his starting off, is saying he's counting out the different leaders of the opposition that come from different religious minorities. So he has the Christian, the Druze, and the Ismailis. So he's just listing them. And Faisal asks, the chief of staff of what? He just wants him to, or of whom. This is dialect, and he's just saying the chief of staff of the Free Army, the Syrian Free Army. And then here he goes, he starts expanding on that and giving us a good summary. And this is one of the reasons I like Arabic, is that they do. You ask us a question and he answers it, and then they go on and on. And I mean, most talk shows are like this, but Arabic seems to get it down pretty well. They can just start anywhere and flow. It's nice. So he says the Free Syrian Army, the army that its sons split off from the regime the army that and then here it's kind of mixed up here, not mixed up, but it's just in reverse order from English. So the leader of the military council in Aleppo, I should say, the Colonel Abdul Jabbar Agidi, can call for the army. He can call for any military leader of the Nusra front, and any military leader of the Islamist or the Fighting Islamist Brigade, or I forget the proper name for that, but it's one of the opposition groups. He can call them to his office, and they will lend their ear to him. Basically, they will listen to him. Yalqun al-sama'. It's like throw the listening and obey, because he expands even more. This revolution, despite all of the difficult, circumstances of liberation that fall on them because of it, missiles. I'm using literal here, but just saying, despite all the problems that we're having, getting missiles falling on us at all hours, fi kul sa'a, and wa fi kul lahda, in every moment. And here he uses a passive, tuktasib wa tuktil fiha alaf mu'alafa. Thousands upon thousands are raped and killed in it, meaning in the revolution. Thousands upon thousands. This is a good phrase to know. Alaf mu'alafa. Thousands upon thousands of Syrians. Souls are destroyed, or they've died. Arwah tuzhak are dying despite all of this. Notice how he wraps it up here, kind of. We can build the structure of a country, and we can build an existence, buniyat kayan, like the structure of an existence. And here he goes on to quote one of the leaders of the regime. I'm just going to skip through it, but because he's just vilifying the leader, obviously. But here at the end, it's got the Quranic quote here. I'm not going to even try to pronounce it because I'm sure I wouldn't do it justice, but it's basically saying that even a small group can beat a big one with God's help, or whatever, with God's permission. And here he says kabira. The actual quote is kathira, but it doesn't really matter. It's just saying the same thing. So this is probably kind of long and maybe a little confusing. It's the more advanced the Arabic gets, in my opinion, the harder it is to find an English way to say it. I mean, it's the way with most languages, things just don't translate all that well. But you get the idea, and that's the fun part about it, is that people can express things in different ways. So if you have any questions or comments, or something you'd like to see on this channel, go ahead and comment, and please subscribe. And yeah, I hope to help you guys out if I can. And I'll see you next time.